Hi, welcome to Enjoy Learning Computer Science. In this session, we are going to learn about dictionary. Dictionary? Are we going to learn English? No, we are going to learn about the data type dictionary in Python. Let's enjoy. Dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. That means it consists of only pair of values. Each pair will have two values. That is, one is key and you have to put a colon, then the value. And these pairs should be separated by comma. And all these pairs should be enclosed within curly bracket. Okay, and the dictionary is mutable. It is not arranged in any order. It is an unordered collection of key value pairs, and every key will be associated with its values. Dictionary should be enclosed within curly bracket. List should be enclosed within square bracket. String, quotes, tuples, parenthesis, dictionary, curly bracket. Now let's create a dictionary. D is equal to, start the curly bracket, first key value pair, key 1, colon, the value berry. Berry is a string, so it should be given within quotes, comma, the second key value 2, colon, cherry, comma, 3, colon, pear. So any number of pairs can be given and you have to close the curly bracket. Now let's display the dictionary. See, D, it is a dictionary enclosed within curly brackets. Let's check the data type of this variable D. Type D is giving you class dict. How to access the elements of a dictionary? Are we going to use indexing like list, string and tuple? No, you cannot. There is no indexing in dictionary. You can access the elements of a dictionary using the keys, through the keys which are defined in the key value pairs. Okay, the syntax is name of the dictionary, within square bracket specify the key, then the associated value you can access. First, let's declare a dictionary. Flowers equal to yellow colon sunflower, white colon jasmine, red colon hibiscus, pink colon rose. So which are the keys in this dictionary? Yellow, white, red, pink. The values sunflower, jasmine, hibiscus and rose. Now let's access the value sunflower. Okay, so how to access this value? Using the key. What is the key for sunflower? It is yellow. So first specify the name of the dictionary, which is flowers. Within square bracket, the key yellow will give you the value sunflower. This is how you have to access the elements of a dictionary. Let's access one more element, rose. So what is the key for the value rose? It is pink. So the name of the dictionary flowers, within square bracket the key pink will give you the element rose. So elements of a dictionary are accessed through the keys which are defined in the key value pairs. To access the keys or all the values of the dictionary simultaneously, we have to give dictionary name of the dictionary dot keys. This will give you the entire keys of the dictionary. Dictionary dot values will give you the entire values of the dictionary. Look at the example. Dict is equal to C1 colon pink, C2 colon blue, C3 colon grey. So this is a dictionary. What are the keys of this dictionary? C1, C2, C3. The values pink, blue, grey. Now I want to access the entire values of this dictionary. So first specify the name of the dictionary, which is dict dot values. Will give you the all the values of the dictionary in a list. You can see dict values pink, blue, grey. It is enclosed in a list. Similarly, if you want to access the entire keys of the dictionary, you have to specify the name of the dictionary. Dict dot keys will give you all the keys of the dictionary in a list. What are the characteristics of a dictionary? Let's see. It is an unordered set of key colon value pairs. Dictionary contains many pairs. Each pair will have two things. One is the key and the other one is the value, and in between there is a colon. So this is a pair. Okay, so it is an unordered. It is not in any sequence because it is an unordered set of key colon value pairs. And dictionaries are indexed by keys. There is no forward indexing, no backward indexing in dictionary. It is indexed using the keys of the dictionary which are specified in the key values pairs. And the keys must be of any non-mutable data type. That means the key should be, it can be an integer, it can be a float, it can be a string, okay, it can be a character, but it should not be a list because dictionaries keys must be made up of immutable, non-mutable data type only, and each key must be unique. No two keys should have the same value. Every key should be unique in a dictionary. Dictionaries are also mutable. How? Now only you told the key should be mutable? Yes, don't get confused. Dictionaries are mutable because the values of the dictionary can be changed. Though the keys of the dictionaries cannot be changed, but the values of the dictionaries can be changed. Hence, dictionary comes under mutable, it is mutable data type. Okay, so how to change? Specify the name of the dictionary. Within square bracket, you specify the key for which the value has to be changed equal to the new value you have to specify. So dictionaries are also mutable. Traversing a dictionary. Traversing, yes, accessing and processing every element. Each element of the dictionary is known as traversing. So let's create a dictionary. Dict is equal to key colon value 10 colon number, comma all colon string, comma 1.4 colon float. So what are the keys? 10, all, 1.4. What are the values? Number, string and float. Now how to traverse? Yes, we have to use the for loop. So for, specify the key because we can access the dictionary values only using the key, not using the index. So for key in, the name of the dictionary is dict colon, print key colon, dict of key. What is dict of key? The name of the dictionary, within parenthesis the key. So the particular value of that key will get displayed. So look at the output. First one. So first it will access the first key which is 10 colon its value number. All colon string 1.4 colon float. So accessing and processing each element of the dictionary is known as traversing. It can be done using for loop and you have to access the values using keys. Adding elements to dictionary, that is adding a new key value pair to a dictionary. You have to use the syntax, name of the dictionary, within square bracket specify the new key which has to be inserted equal to the new value. So look at this example. STUD is the name of the dictionary where there are 3 pairs in this dictionary. 12 colon Anthony, 9 colon Andrea, 6 colon Joe. Now I want to add a new key value pair. The new key is 7 and the value is John. So specify the name of the dictionary STUD. Within square bracket specify the new key which is 7 equal to the value John. Now let's display the dictionary. Yes, the new key value pair 7 colon John is added in the dictionary. To update existing elements of a dictionary, that is to make a change in the elements of the dictionary also, we have to use the same syntax. Name of the dictionary, within square bracket specify the key for which the value has to be changed equal to the new value. So look at the example. STUD is equal to a dictionary we have created with 3 pairs, and now I want to change the value of the key 4. So what is the value of the key 4? It is Andrew. Now I want to change this value to Joe. So how should we do this? Specify the name of the dictionary STUD, within square bracket the key 4 equal to the new value Joe. Now let's display the dictionary. Yes, the key 4, now the value is changed from Andrew to Joe. This is how you have to update the elements of a dictionary. To delete elements from a dictionary, have to use the syntax del, then specify the name of the dictionary, within square bracket specify the key, then the particular key value pair will be removed. Look at this example. STUD is equal to, there are 4 pairs, okay, 12 Delhi, 4 Andrew, 6 Joe and 5 Sam. Now I want to delete the key value pair 12 Delhi. So you have to use del, the name of the dictionary STUD, within square bracket the key. What is the key? 12. So let's display the dictionary now. Yes, 12 colon Delhi, that pair is deleted. Now suppose if I am specifying the key which is not present in the key value pair, so del STUD, I am giving the key as 7 which is not present in the dictionary. Python will raise a key error because this key is not present in the dictionary. We can delete a key value pair from the dictionary using pop function, pop method also. What is the difference between del and pop? Pop will return the value which is deleted, but del function will not return the value. Look at the example. STUD is equal to 12 Delhi, 4 Andrew, 6 Joe and 5 Sam. Now I want to delete the key value pair 12 colon Delhi. So name of the dictionary STUD dot pop, within parenthesis I have to give the key which is 12. So it is returning the value which is deleted, Delhi. Now let's see the dictionary STUD. Yes, the key value pair 12 colon Delhi is removed. So the pop will return the value of the key which is deleted. To check for the existence of a key, we have to use in and not in operators. In operator will return true if a key is present in the dictionary. Otherwise, it returns false. Not in operator will return true if a particular key is not present in the dictionary. Otherwise, it returns false. Now, STUD is a dictionary which contains 3 key colon value pairs. Now let's check whether the key 6 is present in the dictionary. So I'm giving 6 in STUD. So Python will check whether the key 6 is present. Yes, it is present. So it is returning true. Now 5 not in stood. So Python will check whether 5 is not present in the dictionary, but it is present. So if it is present, what will be the output? Obviously it is false. Now I am giving Sam not in STUD. Okay, so Sam, see, you can see the dictionary. Sam is present in the dictionary, but also it is returning true. Why? Because Python will check the existence of the key only, not the value. You cannot check whether a value is present in the dictionary or not using the in, not in operator. You can check only for the existence of the key. So even though the value Sam is present, Python is returning true because Sam not in student. It is giving true because Sam is not a key, it is a value. So Python will check only for the existence of a key. Dictionaries, not talking about Oxford dictionaries, dictionaries in Python. Interesting also, right? For further updates, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Enjoy learning computer science. Stay safe, be at home, stay healthy, wash your hands frequently. Do not go out unless otherwise it is required. Maintain social distance. Thank you. Bye-bye.